What up, it's your boy Dvrth again with another video, and today we're here with BAND-MAID, which is a fan favorite for me on the channel. We've done them a multitude of times here, but we haven't gotten into them in a while. And now that I'm on this music kick and I've really been listening to a lot more, which is fantastic for me. It's fantastic to me because I've talked about it at length before that music is a very integral part of my life. And now that I'm finding more time to listen to more music and some of the same music that I listen to all the time because they are fantastic, we're getting back into a band that I have that's really it's one of those bands that really spearheaded my love for music a little further than other bands have, especially on this channel and the history that we reacted to this band on the channel. So all that being said, we're here to listen to BAND-MAID. They came out with the song Zen like a month ago, and I noticed it when it came out, but I just didn't have the time to do it. And to be completely honest with you, I just straight up forgot. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to say that I'm going to be gone for a little bit. When aren't I? But genuinely, I will be gone for a little bit. I won't even be around my computer or anything. I won't be able to record for a bit because I'll be on vacation with the family. Before you get jealous and, oh my God, vacation. Dog, I don't like leaving my house for anything. So it's not exactly something to be jealous about. It's, at least for me, dog, I'd rather lay in bed and do nothing and wallow in self-loathing. But we are going to go out and touch grass for a little bit. So I won't be available for a while. Like I said, I know that I'm usually not available because I'm just that type of dude, but I just want to give you a heads up. I wanted to get this video out. Hopefully this video gets out before I leave. If not, you'll see it after I get back. But yeah, so enough rambling about what I'm doing. Let's get into this music. BAND-MAID, Zen. What do I expect from this song? We haven't done BAND-MAID in a while, and BAND-MAID has always been very, I want to say high energy for me. From what I remember, the drummer was very standout for me, as well as the honestly, let me not fuck around. This entire band has a multitude of facets to them that is just dripping with talent. All right, it's a fantastic band. I just remember, or at least this is just what I remember, is that the vocalist Psyche, I might check that to see if I'm right about that. But the vocalist Psyche, very, very crazy strong voice. If I remember correctly, I really enjoy her voice. And the drummer is, I think somebody told me something about the drummer when we were reacting to Ave Mujica, and they're like, yo, the drummer and Ave Mujica was inspired by the drummer in BAND-MAID or something. We were listening to something, and somebody told me that drummer for BAND-MAID had a lot to do with the inspiration for one of the drummers in the bands that we were listening to. So with all that being said, we've been yapping enough. I've been yapping enough, and I kind of want to get through this video a little quicker because I still have a lot of packing to do. So we're just going to listen to this. We're going to get our headphones. Oh wait, hang on. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. And we're gonna get our headphones and listen to this shit. Them bitches is on, and let's get into it.
I am drawing your lies into the void. Nobody knows I future.
Yeah, immediately reminded me. Wait. Let me really lock into this. Nigga, that drummer is insane. That drummer is insane. I'm sorry I stopped it less than 30 seconds into the song. That drummer's fills are it's not the most insanely creative fills I've ever heard in a drummer. I'm not gonna sit here and stroke the ego too much, even though well deserved, but that drummer and their fills and just the intensity of the playing with Akane, I think that's her name. Probably one of my favorite drummers that I've listened to in the past couple of years. Just an insane talent. Less than 30 seconds in, I'm already impressed. That's crazy. This an anime? What? What the fuck? That little section was way groovier than I expected it to be. Man, that's crazy. Is that a 5-string? Am I tripping or is that a 5-string? I haven't gotten a chance to. It's a 5-string. Okay. Really interesting choice. I just want to say that real quick. Really interesting choice. For some reason, I don't see too many basses use the 5-string bass guitar. I personally don't really know the pros and cons between using a traditional bass and a 5-string, because bass is not my expertise. I've never played bass, and though it is one of my favorite instruments, I've never really gotten into the technicality of the bass. So if there is a reason that people use 5-string basses rather than a traditional 4-string, it's lost upon me and my knowledge or lack thereof. But I do find it really interesting that she's using one, especially since I don't really see them all that much. Maybe it is more common than I've given it credit for, but I just don't see it. And as good as that bass is, I would love to know what the pros and cons, or at least what are the pros to them using that style of bass. I'm saying all this, it may not even be a 5-string. I just thought that I counted 5 and I may just suck at that. Wait. Oh my fucking god. Okay, whoa. Go back a little bit. I just want to hear the drums here. I may be all over the place with this reaction, but this is my first time listening to BAND-MAID in a while, so hearing their music again and hearing how technically sound they are is surprising to me. Every time I pick this band back up, I am always surprised by what I hear. I just want to hear that drum in that section real quick. Okay, man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The discussion for this video is going to be heavy on glazing the drum. It's gonna be so heavy on that, man. So why are we in an office building here? Or is that like an animation studio? Ooh! What the fuck? Oh wow. Peter, how many times has this song? Oh my. I'm knocking shit over. Holy fuck. I'm knocking shit over. Okay, I had to stop. Okay. We got like 30 seconds left in the song, but I had to stop it after that. The listener's attention throughout these songs are so fucking, it's so impressive. We'll talk about it in the discussion a little bit, but it's so impressive because I feel like I've heard like 5 different maybe not 5 different songs. I'm not going to go that far and say that they switched up the genre and all this other shit, you know. I will say, however, it feels like they switched up the flow of the instrumental at least like 3 to 4 times in this song. I mean, this band never ceases to amaze me. Every time we listen to them, there's always something different that I can appreciate, or something that I appreciated before in the band that I just find a renewed sense of love for. This band is just incredible. That's the best way I can put it. This band is just incredible. Oh my god. insane, bro. Hold on. That guitar is getting busy. I'm sorry. Holy fuck. Okay, that guitar is getting busy. Oh my god damn, that messed up my hair. That guitar was getting busy. Okay, I fully expected to go into this song talking a great deal about the vocals and the drums, and like I said in the beginning, because that, for me, at least from what I remember about this band, is what stood out to me. How, bro, my hair is, I'm having a bad hair day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just disregard it. But going into it, that guitar was doing some heavy lifting in that song. I'll talk a little bit about what I meant when I said that it felt like the song kind of switched flows multiple times in the instrumental, which I may be able to say that sonically it did, right? However, I'm sure that if you put it to sheet music and you read it and all that other stuff, it wouldn't seem like it switched up all that much. But sonically, I feel like every time I locked into this song and like really like listened, I felt like I was hearing a different section, like a different section that had a different motif to the song every time. And I think that may be what really did it for me in this song. Is that Mappa? Nigga. Oh, I didn't even read this. Mappa Anime Zenshu. I was like, what is Mappa doing on? But what was I saying before I got distracted by Mappa? Shout out to Mappa. I heard y'all slave workers out there. I think it's just like the main motif of this song, maybe not completely changed, but it felt like it, at least for me, it felt like it sonically changed from section to section. Now, of course, the chorus and stuff like that stayed the same. You still want to kind of stay true to that very traditional way of constructing a song, and they usually do. This band usually does, if not all the time. And for me, that's even more impressive, because when you go about music that way, and this is not to say that it's like a bad way to go about making your song or writing your song or writing music for your song or whatever, but when you go about music that way, it can be very easy for your songs or just for your discography in general to become very boring. I mean, very boring. There are a lot of bands out there who have this exact sound. And I'm sure that after a couple listens, they do become, and I don't want to say boring, which I'm sure some bands do, but they do start to sound a little repetitive. I almost dropped my fucking headphones. They probably do start to become a little repetitive. And for me personally, I feel like BAND-MAID kind of avoids this just by the intensity of play. We used to watch a lot of their live performances, which we probably should get back into, but in their live performances, the one thing that stood out to me all the time was just how intense the shows were, how fun it seemed to be at these shows. There's a lot of energy to them playing, and there's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I think what it is, for me personally, my humble opinion, I think what it is a combination of the vocals being extremely strong. I mean, like, she's probably got some of the strongest vocals that we've listened to on this channel. Without a doubt, she does have some of the strongest vocals we have listened to on this channel. And that's including like Lisa and other like real GOAT that we've done here on the channel. I think it's a combination of that and the drummer, which I gotta glaze the drummer a little bit. The drummer being dude. What I'm about to say almost feels disrespectful to this drummer, but I promise you I mean it in one of the most respectable ways possible. The drummer and their drumming in general feels like a silent assassin within these songs, right? Like I had to really like hone in and tune into the drumming in this song. And that's not to any fault of the band or whoever, produced or mixed the song. That is genuinely just like, I think that's just kind of how it's supposed to be. I find myself when listening to BAND-MAID like on my own, when I do listen to BAND-MAID on my own, almost feeling like the drums kind of like melt into the background for me. And it's not because interesting to listen to or the drumming's boring. It's because I have said this since we started listening to this band, and I'll say it all the time. I think that the drums are some of, if not the most important part of any band, because it does dictate the the pace and the timing of the song, right? It is, I'm pretty sure this is the exact words I've used before, is that the drummer is quite literally the heartbeat of the band. And for this band, they do such a good job. The drummer themselves do such a good job of keeping that pace within the song. And that's why it feels like they just kind of melt into the background of the song, because I end up enjoying the song for the drumming without knowing that it's the drumming that I'm listening to and nothing else. That's why somewhere in the middle of that song where I was like, hold on, let me turn that back and like listen to the drummer, because they were like, oh my God, whatever I'm not technically skilled enough in music to tell you, to break down exactly why that was working for me. But oh my fucking God, it was. So fantastic band. The bassist, like I said before, I would love to know what the pros and cons to using that 5-string would be. I'm sure I could look it up myself, but fucking lazy. I'm not doing that. But the bass was phenomenal. I'm gonna love listening to this a second time and kind of like honing in on that bass a little bit more. I didn't focus in too much on it in this run, but I would love to hear a little bit more of how that's sounding in my ears. The vocals, like I said, some of the strongest vocals that we've listened to on this channel. Always a treat. Always a treat. The guitar was that solo was insane, man. This band is definitely a one of one. And of course, most bands are, but this band is like, I don't think there's too many people doing it like them, you know? That's the best way I can put it. I just don't think there's too many bands in general just doing it like them. Whether you're going off of like, you know, all girl bands or just bands in general, which I'm just going off bands in general, and not too many people doing it like them. So fantastic song. I'm just now noticing that this is the opening to an anime. I've said since we started listening to this band, they need to do more openings. They need to. Like, they have the perfect music for it. The fact that I don't hear BAND-MAID in as many openings as I should, which to be fair, maybe it's just because I don't watch a lot of anime these days, because I just don't have time, unfortunately. I hate that, but I just don't. Like, it fucking sucks, but I just don't. But they make the perfect music for this shit. It's so impressive to me. So, fantastic song. I would love to do more by them, but like I said, I have to pack. I have to get this done, because I leave in like a couple of days. I leave in like very soon. So I got to get some shit done. Last thing I will say, however, is that there's one more video that I kind of want to do, which I want to say I doubt will come out before I leave, I should say, not before I get back. I doubt that this is going to come out before I get back. However, it is a video in which I want to kind of go back on songs that we have listened to and kind of not give it, well, yes, give it a second listen, but kind of talk about the second, third, fourth, and however many more listens I have had after the reaction, because I find myself enjoying a lot of other songs that I enjoyed during the reaction a lot more after I kind of sit down and listen to it on my own with the camera off and everything. And I kind of want to talk a little bit more about what my second thoughts on some of these songs are. So expect that video kind of soon-ish. Like I said, I would like for that video to come out before I leave, but most likely it's not. So with all of that being said, I'm going to hop off here and actually get some shit done. Fantastic song, fantastic band. Very excited to do more. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. And I will see you all whenever I get back. Not looking forward to it, man. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed just staying in bed, dog. I don't want to fucking go to Disneyland or where the fuck we're going, dog. All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here and get my off button ready. There he goes. All right. And as always, you all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.